I
like
liked
the
it.
color. I like the color.
Well, the real thing with the Gorgas, which didn't help, is this whole thing with Jen. Like, you know, that elevator. We've seen lots of videos from every side of it.
So who do you think? Well, Andy said it was gross. The whole thing was gross. He didn't say why and who.
I thought he was asked, "What do you think about Jennifer Gorga?"
No,
Jennifer Aydin
that's
throwing
not what.
A bottle. Are you sure?
Said, well, he didn't say about Jennifer Aydin. What do you think about the incident that happened at, you know, with the throwing of the thing? Because I think it was gross, but he didn't say who was gross or what was gross.
I have to go back and listen because
we'll listen.
I took that.
Well, everybody
different.
can read it a different way. First of all, Joe Gorga has a habit of attacking women. You remember what he did to me at San Cabano, and that's when I let him have it. And I called him an effing midget, and I played with the big boys. And then I got a 20-minute apology on the stage because I came locked and loaded. I mean, you know, it is what it is. He just has that way about him. He doesn't respect women. He really doesn't. He just should keep. That was between Melissa and Jen. Like, stay out of it. You're a man. You don't attack a woman. And then the kid Tom jumped in. You don't do that. You don't do that.
The same one that I told you about 4 months ago.
The one that said he caught Melissa and whatever, Nick.
He's the one who said it. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care.
Of course he did. It's all over the internet
know these
now.
People, you know,
it's like, all over the internet now that there's a screenshot. There's a screenshot that someone looked over Marge's shoulder, and there's a screenshot of Melissa, Marge, and I think it's Lexi going back and forth about what Tom saw. So, and that's going to come to light. Somebody's holding on to that.
Honey, it always comes out.
It always comes out.
But so, I mean, you know, we have to really, but in that video, I mean, according to everyone, I mean, Melissa seemed to say loser, according to Jen, first. Yep. So I guess that's one thing. Then Jen did come out and go crazy. So that's another thing. She certainly escalated it.
Yes, she did.
And then she was with her assistant, Erika, who I've met many a time. And then, and then Joe got involved and started, you effing bitch or whatever.
Yeah, and you don't do that. You do not talk to women like that. Stay out of it. Stay out of it. But he was hot under the collar over the holding on for dear life. So he still had that stuck in his craw, and he wanted to go at her.
Because Jennifer said, you guys are holding on for dear life. Listen. Again, in what world are we living that I'm agreeing with Jennifer fucking Aydin?
I know. No, I'm agreeing too. This is a bad situation for the Gorgas.
Right. They're holding on. But then do you think those pictures where like Tom is now near Jen, like you see a man's hands kind of on Jennifer right near her?
Well, that's what Erika's saying too, the girl Erika. So, you know, I believe it. Listen, I've dealt with Joe Gorga one-on-one. I dealt with him. I told everyone, and this will be in my book, he lifted his fist to me. And as he was doing that, Melissa grabbed his arm and pulled it down. Okay. He was capable of anything back then. And I don't know what he's capable now. So, and that's when when you see me go ahead. Because why would I say that? Go ahead. It's because she went to hit me. I'm like, yeah, right. You do that and you have no idea what the repercussions going to be. But she grabbed his arm because I think she's seen him in that way before. You know, it is what it is. You know, he's got a temper, and I think it goes to women or men. I don't like it.
He does have a temper. I mean, that was I wonder if, because I thought Andy was only talking about Jennifer. That's how I took it. But I mean, look, you throw I wonder if that's now like an escalated thing where this is my feeling. Like, I feel Jennifer is now afraid that she threw this drink. Look, BravoCon is going on, and everybody who's listening is going to pay their $2,500 VIP ticket again next year, whether Jennifer Aydin's not there or Phaedra Parks. There's no one person that can't be there that will keep people. So I think Jennifer's afraid. I think when you start throwing things, you're
not supposed to do that.
It doesn't bother me. It was what, but I'm just saying I could foresee.
Well, the hotel probably was not too thrilled about it. You got to remember, I think that guy standing next to her was a security guard. He got hit with the water. I think that they probably contacted the Bravo people and said, this can't go on here. This is a hotel. Can't go on here. You know, so.
Well, I'm
We'll
not going to
see.
get into specifics, but you know, I know a lot of people that work at the network, and this is why I never trust anyone, Kim. So
know.
I mean, I was just having a casual conversation with someone who's like, "Oh, you weren't at BravoCon," and I'm like, "I didn't see you either." So like,
Right,
where
right.
were you, bitch?
I
But
was home, guys. I was home with my dogs.
Kim did not
Watching.
go.
No,
But I
I
was
get very
like,
weirded out over crowds. I'm like, listen, guys, I deal with anxiety. I've told you that
Kim,
plenty of times.
there's
Yeah.
nothing that I wanted. I personally, for me, there's nothing. It's not my scene either. But I had to
Right.
for these people. These people,
I get it. I get it.
who I love
get it.
dearly. But this person I was talking about, Bravo, was like, "You weren't there," and I'm like, "No, I didn't see you. I was there. I'm covering it on Saturday. You know, on my Patreon
Right.
with Kim.
Right.
I'm not even. This is like a friend of mine, and they were like, "What? Please don't talk about the Jennifer Aydin, Melissa Gorga thing." And I'm like, right. I'm like, first of all, nobody tells me what to do.
Of course not. And how about all the people saying, "Oh, don't you, to Kim, don't go for the spa day." First of all, let's face it, there's not going to be a spa day.
No.
But like, but you're going to tell me what to do? No. And I appreciate why they're saying that, because they're saying she doesn't deserve you. I get that, everyone. And I'm smart and I'm going to do the right thing for me, but that's not going to happen. So don't worry about it. That's not going to be a decision.
I mean, go get back on the show, be there every day. Just don't ever let your guard down and trust the bitch.
No,
again.
Are you kidding me? Of course not. Of course not.
I don't know, Kim. She might sweet talk you with some,
Oh yeah, they all sweet talk. Oh yeah,
they all sweet talk. Just get your bag, get your coins, and get out. Girl.
My shoes, get my shoes,
right?
My bags,
like just
my dogs. Look at my dogs; they were all groomed.
They look very
look how cute she looks. Yeah, they're cute.
But listen, so I was like, when this person said this to me, I was like, I have a feeling there is there is a thing at the corporate. This is just my takeaway.
Oh, I'm
There's
sure.
a thing at the corporate level of like, I think you could be banned. I doubt it. I don't.
Yeah, but Joe Gorga was just as bad because he attacked a woman and he was screaming in the middle of the hallway.
He didn't throw anything. I mean,
it doesn't matter. The three of them were wrong. Melissa, Joe, and Jen. All three. Because Jen could have just gotten the elevator and left.
Mind you, the fact that this was BravoCon and the biggest Bravo celebrities, everybody was there. And we're now talking like the top line stories. There's a couple. There's a lot of, Rinna, Hilton. But the fact that Aydin is in the top 4, she is there. There are tears of joy when she shuts that bathroom door and she's like, "Wait, Bill, I gotta go take a shit." And she shuts the door. There are tears
of joy.
Yeah.
Tears of joy.
The girl knows what she's doing.
1000%. 1000%. She's been wanting this for the longest time and she got it. She was attacked. She was screamed at by a guy. And I guess, her first thing was to throw this at them. I don't know. I don't know what I would have done. I'm not big on throwing drinks at people. I've done it. I've dumped it on people's heads. Not thrown it. I've actually dumped it on people's heads. And it wasn't pretty.
You know what it is? It's like the BravoCon to me is like a little peek back of like, it does seem like the Gorgers are starting to act like come unraveled and act.
Yes.
Like they're afraid.
Yes.
Caged people when you're out of options. I think they feel the pressure like this might be over. And this is
1000%.
This is it for them. This is they love it. They love it.
I know. They're between a rock and a hard place right now. They have no idea what their future holds. Plus with the